It's a beautiful day in Calgary, Alberta, and today
we are at the greatest outdoor show on earth, the Calgary Stampede.
We're Tom and Angel, longtime Canadian travelers, but first-time Calgary Stampeders. If you're curious about this famous Canadian tradition, already love it, or are planning your trip, keep watching to experience our first Stampede with us, and we'll help you know what to expect and plan for your trip.
breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So, fun fact, in Calgary during the Stampede, they actually have free pancake breakfast all across the city. So much so that there's even a website that's just like Stampede breakfast. So I went to it and I found this one in particular. It's a Filipino breakfast. I actually am Filipino, and Calgary happens to have the second largest Filipino population in Canada. I believe they said 75,000 people are in this community. So I think that means that we're about to have an authentic Filipino breakfast, or at least one like my childhood. First we have our pandesal, then we have garlic fried rice, hot and juicy hot dog, it's bright red, sweet and savory sausage, tomato scrambled egg. We have a lumpia, which is, I don't think is a traditional breakfast food, but I mean, everyone loves lumpia. I'm gonna dig it. All of these different breakfasts are run by the communities, so you can expect to see some community entertainment and things centered around what the people in Calgary are doing. It's really nice to see. Even here they were presenting some dances, some local artists, all Filipino. It's really cool to see how multicultural Calgary is. Pancake breakfasts are a huge part of the Calgary Stampede, and they're on every day all over town, so make sure you hit one up, get some free pancakes or other non-traditional breakfasts, and fuel up for the Stampede, which I think we're ready for. The Stampede is a 10-day festival, rodeo, and exhibition that happens every year, annually in July, just steps outside of downtown Calgary.
It's home to a midway, a parade, a rodeo, and so much more. And it is one of these events that is so cool because it's been building on itself for 136 years. So we're really excited to be here and see everything that it has to offer.
In 1886, it started out as an exhibition, then turned into a stampede, then turned into an exhibition and stampede, and that's where we are today. It is straight up chaos here today. There's so many people. One of the top things to see at the Stampede is the rodeo. You can purchase tickets online, but they're a little bit more expensive. They actually reserve much cheaper tickets for you to purchase on the day of. So that's what we did. That was like the first thing we booked it to go do. That's at the GMC Stadium, and we got our tickets. And they were only about 30-ish each, which is a pretty good deal. We did not waste any time today. There are lions growing by the hour, so we decided to take an opportunity and just go straight for the ribs. These are award-winning ribs from Prairie Smoke and Spice, and I'm so excited to try them. Do I even need a fork? Yeah. So juicy, so perfectly seasoned and smoked. Oh my gosh, so good.
On your
So we were just walking through the agriculture zone building, and there was a little commotion going on, and it turns out Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, was walking right by us.
Let's get a family picture. Do you want a picture? Yeah, Brad, you want?
Well, I guess you can. No.
If it comes by, I'll do it.
So we got to say hi. We're here at the Elbow River Campground, and this campground exhibits the original First Nations that have been part of the Calgary Stampede since the start in 1912.
Something that really sets the Stampede apart from a lot of other exhibitions is that it has always included the Indigenous people of the area, and not just one group. I think it was 7 different nations worked together with Alberta and Calgary to make this happen.
Every day they have a schedule of different dances, exhibitions, booths to show bannock making, and different teepees from different nations.
It's a really cool way to see a culture that is all around us, but a lot of the times we don't get the chance to really interact with it.
Really great opportunity to get a hands-on and visual experience of First Nations and the history that they have in this prairie area.
And here's the ladies' traditional.
We just finished watching the powwow demonstration, so we gotta book it over to the other side of the Stampede to catch the rodeo. It is really hot. We got pineapple and strawberry Dole Whip, and it's everything I wanted and more. Okay, let's really go to the rodeo now. The rodeo was really fun, surprisingly really easy to get into because they do like a show 101 where they actually tell you like novice bronco 101, and then they tell you all the different rules with graphics so you can actually follow along and understand why things are getting pointed or why they get extra time or something like that. It's really cool. There were some champions from all over North America, and it was just really fun to watch, and everyone really got into it, and you kind of just like go along and enjoy it. I really liked it.
I told her she'd like it. It was, in fact, my first rodeo.
Then we got hungry, so we got some food. Chicken poutine. Tangy and poutine gravy.
Really good. It's spicy and gravy.
And then we got hot, so we went to the marketplace building to get out of the sun and walk around and saw the different vendors.
Now we're here, we're waiting for the sun to start to set so that we can go to the Grandstand Show.
And they have an evening show every night of the Stampede, and apparently it's like something that you have to go to.
We walked into the evening show not knowing anything about it. The show starts at 7:45 and it has 3 parts: chuckwagon racing, relay races, and the highly anticipated Grandstand Show. Chuckwagon racing is one of the oldest and most iconic events of the Stampede. It's a throwback to the Wild West over 100 years ago when cowboys would break camp, chuck all their things into their wagons, and race home. Chuckwagon racing, get it? The Indigenous Relay Racing event is just like the name implies, a team relay of Indigenous racers riding bareback. And if that doesn't sound difficult enough, they even jump off and swap horses every lap. It is next level. These first 2 events do take a few hours. Then there's an intermission and stage setup for the main event, the Grandstand Show itself, which starts after sunset. It is quite a long time to be at your seat, so we did walk around the stadium to look at some different views and grab some snacks. The Grandstand Show was absolutely worth the wait. I have never seen anything like it. It's a variety show, so there were dances, musical performances, pyro, fireworks, drones, and even performances by award-winning country artists like Dean Brody. What? This is a Canadian summer memory we'll never forget, that's for sure. Not only is it entertaining and truly world-class, but it's all centered around the city of Calgary and the love for the Stampede, which is so touching to see all these Calgarians singing and dancing because of their love for their city. Where else in the world can you see something like that? It's so spectacular.
Friends, I cannot begin to tell you how much fun we had. The coolest part is that this is our first time doing it. Everything you're seeing, we're seeing for the first time too. This place is incredible, but it's getting close to midnight and we've had a really full day, so I'm too tired to even do it justice right now. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. We are back at the Calgary Stampede, and let me tell you, yesterday was incredible. We finished our almost 15-hour-long day off with the evening Grandstand Show, which starts at 7:30 and ends at midnight, so evening. It was absolutely incredible. I didn't know what to expect. When I tell you the lights, the performances, the fireworks, the drones, it was unreal. It was something that this city is evidently proud of, and for good reason. If you were ever at the Stampede, you gotta do it. You gotta check it out. It is so cool. At one point, the fireworks were so loud, I couldn't hear the show anymore. Like, it was unreal. Today, we're back. There's way too much to do here in one day, and we're gonna check out a couple more of the food vendors, maybe some rides, and see another concert, and just enjoy the atmosphere. One thing that we're really enjoying is that all over the Stampede grounds, there are different performances and events happening. Like, there's the Monster Energy motocross, there's dog shows, there's horse shows, there's races, there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. He's probably like, this horse mode. Oh, it's like a vacuum. Yes. When you think of cowboys, I'm sure you think yeehaw. But here at the Stampede, they say yahoo. That just means if you come here and you say yeehaw, they know it's your first time. Consider yourself warned. We're not much for rides or games, but there is one thing that I did not want to miss, and that is the Skyride, the gondola that goes all the way across the park and back.
Yeah, all right.
Can't come to the fair without getting some ridiculous fair food. So today we've got Steve-O's Flaming Hot Cheetos fried chicken. It's like a Nashville hot chicken, but also dipped in Flaming Hot Cheeto crumbs. And I'm hoping it's spicy. And it's also topped with some Cheetos, so hopefully it'll be good.
Tender, juicy, crispy, spicy. My lips are definitely gonna be red after this, but it's really pretty good.
See the steam? It's hot. So weird, but it's really good.
For dessert, as expected, at a carnival, we decided to get something ridiculous. It is a Oreo stuffed deep fried glazed donut. So you can see there's some glaze on it. It is deep fried. There's a little bit of crisp, and I think there's an Oreo inside. Let's find out. It's super tasty, but most of that, honestly, goes to the donut. The Oreo is just like, it's like soft, sweet chocolate now. It's a good creamy filling. I was hoping that it would have a little more crunch to it. I don't know, I say it's a winner.
I like it. Every day of the Stampede has different shows, concerts, exhibitions, everything. So you really have to look out in the schedule and see what you want to do. Tonight was Alexis on Fire in concert, which is free with admission, which is amazing. And they have shows like this every night, and it's just like a huge party out here. That's it for us at our first Stampede ever. We know it won't be our last, so we'll see you at the next one. Bye! And even here they have some, even here they what?
We are at the greatest show on earth.
Greatest outdoor show.
Okay, let me say.
Okay.
Wild West over 100 years ago, where cowboys would break camp, chuck all their things in the wagon, and break